Hi folks, it's Gloria from Scraps of Life. I have a little Hampton Art video I want to show you. We were asked to put together a little video when we got our design team boxes, so I'm going to do that. Here's a little peek at my studio, some of the mess, and my Copic collection, my desk, so you can have a little visual of where I work. Here is my box from ClearSnap. Before I open and show it to you, I want to show you a couple of other ClearSnap collections. Once I open this box, you'll see why. Because ClearSnap has sponsored some of my design teams, my box is a little, shall we say, lightweight. So you'll see why in a second. When I open my box, you'll see that I didn't get any smooch in the box, and that's because I have this whole amazing collection of smooch already. So I told Kim Barrett, who is our design team coordinator, that I didn't need any more smooch, that I had tons of it already. Look at the beautiful colors. For those of you who don't know, smooch is a sort of a shimmery paint that you paint on with a little brush. These look like nail polish bottles. When you open them, there's a little brush just like nail polish on the inside, and you can use them just the same way you would use any kind of paint. But you can see I have this beautiful collection, all the colors. Most of them haven't been opened yet, but we will remedy that soon. This is my collection of smooch spritz. I love this stuff. It is a shimmer spray. There are a number of different companies that make it. You can make your own, but I really like the ClearSnap version. There's just something so rich about it. I don't know how to explain any better than that. They come in these little glass bottles, two different sizes. There's sort of a large and a small. It helps if I get that in focus. A large and a small. Lots of different colors. I did get some of this in my box, as you'll see, replacements. I asked for replacements of my favorite colors, the ones I use a lot of, like this vanilla shimmer. I think this is about my 4th tube. I just think these make me feel like I'm playing chemistry or something, these little glass bottles. Now I'm going to show you my box of ClearSnap ink pads. You can see it's sort of overflowing, and this box are the ones that I don't use every day, and it has all the pigment inks that I have. This sits on a shelf, not on my desk where the ones I use every day will sit. I'll show you those in a minute, but this is just filled with pads. The larger chalk inks in my favorite colors, some of the Donna Salazar mixed media pads. I have a couple of those. Oh, here's one with the top off. I wonder if that's all dried up. My white, you can see it's, maybe you can't, but it's a little grungy. I'm really hard on my white pads. I've got several of them because I keep getting them all grunged up. Lots of the pigment, Cat's Eye. ClearSnap gave me, I think, every collection of the chalk and the fluid chalk and the pigment inks in these, what they call Quatros, or I think that's what they're called. At any rate, I've just got tons of them. So I asked him, please don't send me more. I've just got so many. But I did ask for some refills of my favorite colors, which you'll see when I open my surprise box. Now I'm giving it away again. I have a tendency to just ramble on. But this is just filled with pigment and my larger chalk pads and things like that. You can tell that ClearSnap has a lot of love for me, and I for them, apparently. And the collection continues. These are some pads that I keep either with my embossing things or directly on my desk because I use them a lot. Here is another white pigment pad. I've got a couple of Versamark pads here. Again, I'm really hard on these. You can see some of them are stained. I keep a number of them because I'm a mess sometimes. Here is a nice color box black pigment. It's not even been opened. A couple of my favorite archival pads from Colorbox. And then this is a really old product from them. the Top Boss embossing pad. This is, I think, the very first embossing pad I ever bought more than 20 years ago. I am not kidding. That's how old this thing is. I just keep putting ink, re-inking it, and it's lasted all this time. Now I have to confess I don't do a lot of heat embossing, so maybe that's why it lasted so long. Some of the new pads from Colorbox, these Graphic 45 Decades Antiquing ink. I have a black and a brown on my desk because I use them every day. But I also have this little container that I keep on my desk, and I've got all 6 of the new colors, the Graphic 45 colors, on my desk in a drawer here. Like I said, I've got doubles of the black and brown because I use them so much. And then these 2 drawers are filled with the chalk ink. Again, I use these every day, especially when I was doing design team last year for spellbinders. They're really great for inking through the stencil, or stenciling through the embossing folders. I have 2 drawers of these. Some I've collected on my own, and some were given to me as part of the Spellbinders design team. And then I also have this really cool petal point. This is some of my favorite colors. I use this gray and the 2 blues a lot from this pad. And this one is called Ocean Breeze. Here, I'll let you have a peek. Can you see that? Ocean Breeze is the color of that. I think I have another one of these somewhere, but it's a pigment set, so I'm not exactly sure where I've stashed that. Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. I'm going to open this box, and I know if you've watched some of the other girls do their reveal videos, there was a lot of excitement and shouting and oh my wording. It's not that I'm more reserved than they are. I'm probably just more nervous because this is my first ever video. But let's kind of take a peek. I'll show you what goodies I was sent. Again, it's a little underwhelming after you've seen the other girls, but it's because I asked for a lot less because I had so much product already. I didn't want a lot of duplicates. It's a lot of cost for a company to send a designer things when they already have them. But the greatest thing is that they sent me re-inkers for all of my favorite chalk inks, so I can just ink up my pads, my little cat's eyes and my bigger pads with my favorite colors, and use these. And I think I might invent some new ways to use them. Re-inkers last a really long time, so I'm very grateful for having re-inkers. And they sent me another watermark because they know how hard I treat them, and they sent me a black archival. The only pad that I didn't have was a black archival pad from Colorbox, so they sent me one of those. And replacements for my favorite smooch spritz. I think probably Sponge Sugar, Black Velvet, and Vanilla Shimmer are the 3 I use the most, so they sent me 2 each of those. And this is a new product I've never used. It's called Glue Gloss. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I will find out. And they sent me a color catcher. This is a little cardboard box doohickey that you set up to spray your project so that you don't get mist everywhere, like on your glasses. When you put your glasses down on your desk and then mist, sometimes it sprays on your glasses, which is not fun. Alright, that's my box, and I will be showing you my Hampton Art box and that stash of supplies next.